Let us look at this particular exercise. In this exercise, we are supposed to create a website for the college, and this website has a frame at the top side. Also, there is one other frame at the bottom side. This frame is again divided into two pieces, one on the left side and the other on the right side. So when a user clicks on any of the courses over here, the details regarding that course is shown on the right hand side, and the user can also go back to the home page by clicking onto this home. So this exercise we are supposed to create using frames. So we will decide a frame with a frame set with two pieces over here. Now I'm going to take this part from here to here as 25% of the screen. So this will be 25% of the screen, and this part is going to be the 75% of the screen. So this screen is the browser screen is divided into 25 for the top and the 75 for the bottom. Also, I'm going to take from this 75% space over here, from this 75% space, I'm going to divide it again into two pieces. One is the 20% and the other one is the 80%. So this part will be the 80% from here to here. This is going to be the 80% space, and from here to here this is going to be the 20% space that I'm going to use it. Now you notice that the splitting is with respect to the rows. So first we have the split across two rows, and then within the row we have the split across the column. So let's design the website for this particular thing. I'm going to go to the Visual Studio and I'm going to start a new project. And you can give I will select empty ASPX website and ASP.NET website, and I'm going to say frame college or college frame. You can give any name to this particular project. So now I'm going to add some files to it. Remember, we are now doing the HTML exercise. So whenever you are doing the HTML exercise, see to it that you add HTML pages, not the ASPX pages. So you select this one, right click on it, and then say add and new item. And in this new item, very important, generally we take a web form, but we are not interested in the web form now. We are interested in the HTML page, so that is very much required. So whenever you play with HTML, it is required that you use the HTML, not the ASPX page. I'm going to give a name to this, and I'm going to call this as main frame. This is the starting point of everything, main frame. This will contain only the frame information. So that's why I'm calling it as a main frame. So it's going to contain only the placeholder or the skeleton, saying that there is two rows and one of the row is split into column. So that's the only information that is going to come. So let's go to the frame here, and in this main frame I don't want the body part, so I'm going to remove this body part, which is not required for the main frame. Instead I'm going to use something called as frame set. So frame set, so this there will be two frame set. One frame set that's going to decide about the number of rows which are there and the percentage. So this is going to be 25% width and this is going to be 75. You notice that together they form 100% of the screen. So let's and they are split across the rows. So I'm going to say rows. The first one is a 25% split and the second one is the 75% split. Okay, inside this I want a placeholder for my heading. So this I'm going to have one placeholder for here. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a frame here. That's called as a frame. Okay, I will give the name of it as, this is the top side of my frame, and the source I will create it later. Now the second one, you can also create a frame for the second one that's going to occupy the second part. So you have done this is just a placeholder saying that something is going to come in this place and something else is going to come at this place. So that's what you have written. However, so that is what you have written. So one will come, other one, if you want, I will write this is not really required. So other will come at the bottom. So this is just the name that you have given. You can give any name, okay, for these two things. Now the problem is the bottom side is again splitted into two pieces, and there are two sections here along the column. So this is again one more frame set. So the bottom side that you see over here is not the frame as such, it is again a placeholder for the frame. So I'm going to start with frame. I think I should have written everything in small case, but it's okay. It is not it's not a good thing to write something in capitals, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to take the left hand side as 20% and the right hand side as 80%. Okay, so it's not wrong to start with something. What I want to do is I want to just make everything as small case, because you notice that everything is in small case. So I will be the odd person if I don't do that thing. But what if you are doing it, nothing is going to happen. It's going to work fine. Okay, don't worry about it. So now within this frame set, so this is one more frame set. So that's the second part of frame set that you have created. I need a placeholder for two columns. So one is 20% and the other one is 80%. That is what I have mentioned here. So now I need two frames for that. So I'm going to say frame. I will give the name of the one as the left, L-E-F-T. Should be the left. src is the source. I have not created many web pages, so I'm going to keep it blank. I'm going to fill it later. So the right hand side will be the RIGHT, will be my right side, and this will be the source. Now I have not filled them, so this left side is the placeholder. Something is going to come on the left side and something is going to come on the right hand side and something is going to come on the top side. That's the only thing, information that you are giving in this page. What is going to come here are all the web pages. So this is just information saying that something is going to come. And what is that you are going to specify it here. These are the source. So what is that going to come on the top side? You specify the source. What will come there? What is going to come on the left hand side? You specify the source. What is going to come on the right hand side? You specify the source. And what are all these sources? They are all web pages. So let me add the web pages for the top side. So I'm going to go add new web item and then again HTML page. I will call it as top page. Okay, no spaces. I have not added the spaces. Top page. And I'm going to design the top page. I will not spend a lot of time. I'm going to say GFGC government, let me say government first grade. What is going on? I think I'm not sitting at a comfortable place. Grade college and Mangalore Car Street. Okay, so this is what I have it here, and I am going to go with the heading and I will align it to the center. In the same way, I'm going to do this one. align it to the center. That's all. I don't want to do too many things during the examination. Now this page has to come at the top side. So this page what you have created has to come on the top side. So I'm going to go here, and the top side I will specify this space, and that is a page, that is top page dot html. Remember, this thing should match with the name that you have specified here. That is why I told you not to put spaces there, otherwise you will be in much bigger trouble of finding out the actual name of the file. Now that ends the first part. If you just try to run this one, we will just right click and say view in browser. So that's what you are supposed to do it, view in browser. If you do that thing, if you do this, where is that thing gone? Okay, if you try to do this view in browser, this is what it's going to appear. You get the top side. You don't have anything on the left, anything on the right hand side. Try to get them by adding two pages. So again, I'll go to my solution explorer, right click on it, add new item, and again HTML page, and I'm going to call this as a left page. You can call it with any name, but I will call it as a left page. Okay, and that's it. I'm going to add that. Now here again I'm going to go to the design, and I'm going to say first part, I'm going to say home. That will bring me back to the home page, and I'm going to say courses offered. Okay, press enter, and I will type with the BA. Now I select BA, and I'm going to go here to the bulleted index. So you can notice that bullets. I select the bullet BA, and I press enter. BCA, BCom, BSW. I think did I pressed? I was holding shift there. So sorry for that. So BCom. Okay, that's, I think that is how they write BCom, BSW. This one is not required, so I'll pull it out. So 4 are enough for your examination. This has to come on the left hand side. So go to the main frame now, and in the main frame, go to the main frame, and in the main frame, the left hand side happens to be the left page. Okay, and now if you view this thing now, if you refresh it, you will see, oh, left hand side is I think left page dot html was there, sorry about that. So let's look at that again. It's not able to find left. I think I must learn English now. Left should be the left there. So left left is the left side, and that's it. You get the left hand side. Now something has to come on the right hand side. So let me put that page, the right page. So let me right click and then say add new item, and I'm going to again select HTML, and I'm going to say RIGHT page. That's it, right hand side page. Now here you have to write a small description about this college. So I'm going to say this college was started in the year, you can format it 2018 by the Department of Higher Education, and so on and so forth. You can write many details about this particular college during the examination. If you have a lot of time, you can think and write it, but I don't want to drag this video for a longer time. So I'm going to write that thing. Now I will go to the main frame, and I'm going to say write page.html, write page.html. that's this page. And now if you run it, you must see everything. Okay, so you have it. Now when I click on this BA, some information about BA should come. So let me add a page for BA. So I will go here and go to my frame here, right click and say add new item, and I am going to add something over here, and something that I am going to add is the BA. Okay, add something about this one, and this is Bachelor of Arts, and this is a arts course that teaches about social behavior, something of this, whatever that comes to your mind, you write it, behavior. There are compulsory language classes. There is a term end examination, and so on and so forth. You can write many things about that. I will just make it as a heading, say 2, and maybe center it. That's it. Now what I am supposed to do is, when I click on this BA, that information has to come here. So let me go to the left hand pane over here. So I'm going to select this BA, and I'm going to go here and say link. Now if you don't get that link, you have to create the link on your own. So click on the link. You can use the Control L to activate it. Link, click on the link, browse, and then select the BA, click OK. So you have created a hyperlink. Now remember, the type has to be written there. That's the target has to be written there. This is not the end. If you look at the code over here, it has created a anchor for you, that's all. But in this anchor, something is missing, and what is that something? Is the word target. So if you look at that target, TAR, so if you look at this target, you have to specify the target. What is this target? So target is the right, so it has to come. Target means where it is supposed to come. It has to come, if you look at this frame, it has to come on the right hand side. That's the target that I am talking about, the right hand side of the page. So let me save it, let me refresh it, and you will find that if I click on BA, it's going to show you Bachelor of Arts. Now if I click on home, I have to come back to the home page. So let's go and let's fix that one. I'm going to go to the left page here, and I have all this information. So I'll select left, that is the home. I click on this hyperlink. So select it and then click on this hyperlink, and then choose the browse and select the left side, that is the right page. That will be the default page that has to be shown. Click OK, and that's not the end of it. Remember, this is not the end of it. If you do it, it's going to come on the same place. So go to the source and don't forget to write the target. So the target that you are going to show is the right. It's not going to show up there because it is not the default target that I am talking about. So that has to come on the right side. So save it, and then if you refresh it, so when I click on BA, it's going to go, and I click on home, it's going to come to the home. In the same way, I am going to add only one page. You have to do it for all the other page. So I will add one more page, add new page, and again HTML. I'll call it as BCA, and try to fill that thing. This so Bachelor of Computer Applications. This is a technical course that something you can say that teaches about programming and databases. There is a project work during 6th semester, and so on and so forth. So you have written something about BCA. Let me select it, let me make it as H1, and let me make it as centered. So that's it. Now what I'm going to do, go to the left hand pane. You have this left hand pane over here. Select BCA, go to hyperlink. When you click on browse, select BCA, click OK, click OK, and go to the source, and don't forget to add the target. So add the target. Remember, I am putting the space here. Some of you cannot see. You have to wear specs to check that there are spaces. So you don't put the spaces in between, and the things will not work fine. Okay. So this is again going to be the right hand side pane, and if you look at that, it's going to appear this way. So if I click on BA information will come. If I click on BCA information will come, and so on. You can do it a lot of things. I have a power shortage here. That's why I'm going to stop. All the best for your